you are doing well. So in this video we will learn how to get back some data from other screens. If you notice this diagram carefully, we have two screens, screen 1 and screen 2. Here screen 1 require item ID from screen 2. So this will be the same case, like we have two activities, and from one activity if we need some data we will just launch that activity with start activity for results. And for fragment part we will create some interface, that interface to our activity, and then get the instance of that interface inside our fragment and do blah blah of stuff. Let's see how the code will reduce in navigation controller. So before starting to get back the data, I will just need to aware about some terms which will be used here. So if you have gone through some of the other architecture components, so you must be aware about there is something called state handle. So what is the use of state handle is it will keep your key values. So if we say how we can save the data inside of a configuration change, or let's say our fragment keys and system recreated fragment, how we get that pass values. We use bundle to save those values, but if you are using some architecture component, there will be called save state handle. With the help of it we can also save the values. So it will be the same here. We will require save state handle. Though save state handle will be associated with some fragments or activity, so we will need that fragment first. So how we can get the current fragment? We will call find navigation controller, then we require current backstack entry, and this backstack entry will have the reference of save state handle. So from here we are able to get the save state handle object. Now next task will be, so there will be a case like there will be a multiple keys we require from screen 2, but for this example we just need one key and it will be of type string. So just call it get div live data. This is a generic type, so we can get any values whatever we specify on this brackets. Let's say for this example we need string values. Then next important thing is we need to specify key, what key we are expecting. Let's say if for this example we have item ID, for if we required username password we can just define a key here. So for this one I will be have item ID, as this is in live data, so we need to observe for it. Just add observe pass lifecycle and implement your observer. So here we wait for this item ID. So next task will be we need to set this item ID from screen to fragment. So here also the same approach. Just get the fragment entry, we'll call file navigation controller. Here we need previous backstack entry. Previous backstack entry dot save state handle. Then we will use set, key will be item ID and value will be, let's say, 123. So till now what we have achieved is we just observe for this key and we pass this key from here. Now just navigate to screen to fragment. Let's say find navigation controller dot navigate screen 1 to screen to fragment. Now instead of doing this inside this on view create, we will do this action inside our button click. Now next task will be go back to previous fragment. Let's run and see how it works. Okay, now I am on screen fragment. Click on this button, navigate to screen 2. Then from screen 2 I have some data and send it back, but I didn't use that data. Just display it in our text view. Dot text is equal to it. So rerun the code again. Now I click on this button, navigate to screen 2. Now when I click on this button we are receiving this value which is passed from screen 2. So by this way we can get back data from any fragments.